Hello, friends, and welcome to your Wellness Friend podcast. My name is Francis, a certified wellness coach. On this podcast, we'll be speaking as friends about some current wellness topics and some concerns. I'll be sharing some great ideas, knowledge, and personal experiences that I have learned along the way, as well as many helpful hints and guidelines that I've given to my clients so that they could gain a better understanding of their wellness journeys. So let's grab a drink and chat. First of all, holy cow. I finally did it. I finally decided to go ahead and work on something that I've been wanting to do forever, to be very honest, forever. And it's something that I'm going to have to get used to because when I am face to face with my clients or I'm face to face with the people that I know in my life, I could talk for hours, but it's very weird. It's different. It's different to be in an environment where you're just sitting there and I'm talking to the screen or I'm talking to a camera. You know, bear with me. I am not too savvy when it comes to technology, so I'm learning. I thankfully have a mic. I have my laptop. I have my passion. And I decided, you know what, just go for it. So I'm hoping and praying, God willing, as time goes by and as I get more and more comfortable in this space, that I'll get better at it, which I know I will. I don't give up very easily. So I wanted to really just take a moment and just say thank you. This is something I've been in the works for quite some time. This first podcast will not be very long, simply because the fact that I am just here to introduce myself, and just kind of have a chance for you guys to get to know me, and hopefully we'll get to know you guys. So, a little bit about myself. I am a sassy woman, a true diva at heart. I have so many hobbies and so many passions. I have passion for um, fashion. I have passion for food. I have passion for my plants. I have passion in my faith, and I have passion in my family. Those are things that are very important to me, and is the reason as to why I really have decided to go ahead and take the path and to take this change and do a full pivot, an honest pivot in my life, and started going down the field of wellness. Now, whether it's a meal plan or a fitness plan that I'm putting together for myself or for my clients, it's something that I truly enjoy. I'm looking to really share with you how I go about it, what I'm learning. I'm currently enrolled in school, and I am working towards my certification as a wellness coach because I've been doing wellness coaching for quite some time, just without even knowing that I was a wellness coach. So now I am going the other step. And as I said, making that pivot in my life and going ahead and being certified, really going ahead and getting the credentials, I guess you can say, that's going to be needed to go ahead and be able to service others. I love servicing others. I'm a very customer service based individual. I've had many, many jobs before in the past that are customer service based. So it's something that has been in my DNA for as long as I could remember. So, that's something that is a big part of me. Besides that, I am looking to build a space that will allow for me to show how it's okay to have bad habits, and it's actually okay to go ahead and change those bad habits, and it's not going to happen overnight. It's something that will take some time. And this is going to be the space that is going to be here to help teach you, how to make those small changes. Because not only have I done it for myself and have I done it for my clients, it's something that, I think everybody just needs. I think everybody just needs to have a comforting individual, someone who they trust to go ahead and help them just guide the way, to honestly guide the way. So I'm a very big believer in every day is a fresh start. So, you woke up today, that means you have a chance to make a little change. and all the small steps and all the small, stepping stones towards making changes makes a difference. You may not see it, but if you were to look back at your life, 6, 10, 15 years from now, you would see the dramatic change that has happened. So you have to go ahead and give yourself grace and be happy with the small wins that you have sometimes. So besides that, I'm going to take each of these podcast episodes and really give you a small kind of insight into my world of coaching. I, like I said, have been coaching without certification for many, many years, and I'm looking to make this into a business. Really make this into a business and be able to be that trusted friend, which is why the name of the podcast is Your Wellness Friend, because that's honestly what I am to many people. I met, many people that are in my life currently, see me as the wellness person. When they have any questions or they have any concerns, they come to me, to really ask me some questions. So I decided, let's go ahead and let's make this, just follow the passion. Just really follow the passion. I've been on a self-finding journey for decades. I way before started to even starting to count calories, I realized that you had to do a deep dive into the root of the actual issues. A lot of our everyday issues that we have when it comes to stress, when it comes to weight gain, when it comes to good or bad habits, there's a root to that issue. There's a root to those behaviors. And what I'm teaching my clients is that getting to the root of the issue is really what's needed to be able to uproot it and then be able to have room to start sowing and planting some new seeds. So that is also the reason why I'm also a big passionate plant mom. To all my plant moms out there, I love plants, I love herbs, and through my studies, I've actually learned that a lot of herbs can be used for home remedies to go ahead and solve a numerous amount of issues. Don't get me wrong, Western medicine is needed. Many times an antibiotic, is required. But if you're able to go ahead and take the time and find the root of the issue way before, the possibilities are endless. As I said, I will be touching on how learning about plants and herbs and how they could be used in today's health issues, as well as I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite books. I am a bookworm. I love reading book. I love keeping myself knowledgeable. That's one thing about being a wellness coach is another aspect of what I truly love, is that as a wellness coach, all of my clients are different. No one is the same. So it allows for me to continue on my research. It allows for me to continue to learn and develop my skill so that I'm able to learn and be able to interact and help my clients every step of the way. So I will be showing you some of my favorite books, some of my favorite podcasts, as well as some of my favorite websites that I get a lot of my information from. Yeah, I'm definitely, I'm excited about going ahead and being able to share those things with you. So what really excites me is how when you don't overthink things are so easy. For example, this podcast. Your girl, which you'll hear me say many times, your girl here has spent well over a decade contemplating as to whether I should be doing a podcast or not. I have done multiple names. I have done multiple podcast covers. I am very creative, so I am tap into my creative side whenever it is that I get nervous. So I tend to be more of the planner and who could put together a business plan and who will be able to put together, a website and to put all of the technical things. But when it comes to the actions, those are something that I had to learn that I needed to go ahead and put into action, and those are something that I had to get comfortable being uncomfortable with. And in point, this podcast. I've been trying to do this podcast, like I said, for quite some times. And then finally I decided, do it afraid. do it afraid. You could do it. That's what I tell myself. I gave myself a pep talk in the mirror shortly before I came on to record this. And I told myself, you could do it. It's okay. You may not have the best lighting. You may not have what it is that you think is going to be the proper look. But at the end of the day, you have things to say and people want to hear it. So, like they say, closed mouths will not be fed. So, your girl is talking loud and proud. So, again, as I stated, this is just going to be a short intro into me, into the future podcasts, episodes. I'm going to get comfortable because that's who I am. I would just get comfortable with things. And even as I'm speaking now, I'm getting myself a little bit more comfortable with every word. So I want to thank you for giving me that opportunity to start. That's all. That's all I ask, the opportunity to start. So again, as I said, there's so many choices out there. There's so many podcasts that you could be listening to. And if you stumbled across my page or if you stumble across my podcast, I want to say thank you. I value your time. And I know that, you could be doing anything. And if you chose to take a couple of moments to listen to this podcast, it's truly appreciated. So again, I'm looking to build a supportive, passionate community that's going to be able to have a whole group of people excited just like I am about wellness, because you only have one life and you only have one opportunity to be able to get better, to be able to take care of yourself. So if you're someone who loves wellness as much as I do, and you're looking to expand your knowledge and just find some fun facts, or even just to kind of nerd out on some plants and herbs, then I definitely invite you to come back. As I stated, I am somebody who loves to get together with some friends, just be able to sit down, have some tea, have some coffee, or just have a good nutritional drink. It was a true pleasure sharing my thoughts with you today, guys. If you liked today's episode, I kindly ask for you to like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening through podcasts, kindly follow and leave a review. Every little bit helps. Any products that were mentioned on today's episode will be in the notes with some helpful links below. I'd love to know the topics you're more excited about exploring. And remember, this space is here for us to share our knowledge, our laughter, and our experiences. I can't wait to dive into wellness with you. We're friends now, so until next time, be well, friends.